What is a data lake? If you want Wikipedia definition, I am pinning it in the description. But for me, whenever I talk to my clients, I emphasize that data lake is not an technology but an architectural decision. It's nothing but a central repository where you can store data of different formats, variety of formats. And the repository itself is built on a technology that could rapidly scale and help us to load and unload data using variety of tools. Let's see what are the different characteristics of a data lake, and we'll see how to build a data lake on AWS. Now that we have seen what a data lake is, let's look at the properties of the data lake. In data lake, all the data should be in a single place. As we discussed in the definition, it's the central repository. So then why do we need a single place? Because that single place acts as a single source of truth for us. It provides a significant benefits from visibility, collaboration, and consistency within the data management. And the single repository should be able to handle both structured, semi-structured, and as well as unstructured data. So a structured data is a well-organized data. Think of an Excel sheet. A semi-structured data is semi-organized like a JSON file or an HTML file. And unstructured data is anything that is not organized at all, like a video file or an image file. And the data lake should support fast injection and consumption. So why do we need it? So consider the example of credit card fraud detection, so where the data has to be processed by consuming in within seconds, so that the company could make an optimum decision whether the transaction is fraudulent or not. And data lake is mostly a schema on read. So what is a schema on read? A schema on read means that there is no predefined schema into which the data needed to be fitted in before storage. Only during processing the data is passed and adapted to a schema. Okay. Well, and the data should be the data lake should support multiple tied storage. So we will discuss what is data temperature in our next session. But before that, let's understand that in data lake we should have a multi-tied storage where we can store the data of different temperatures. And it is very much needed that we decouple our compute and storage. Consider a scenario where your computer is growing linearly and the data is growing exponentially. In that case, it is very much needed that we need to decouple your compute and storage so that you can use the system optimally. And there should be a proper data governance across your data, and we should make sure that the data is properly organized and given permission to people that they needed. So this is all about the properties of data lake. In the coming section, we will see how to build a data lake on S3 on different components of data lake. Thank you.